Hi friends. Here are 1 to 50 in 100 multiple choice questions, Part 1, on the Indian Evidence Act, 1872, with answers and brief explanations. 1. Which of the following is the main objective of the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. C. To consolidate, define and amend the law of evidence. 2. Under the Indian Evidence Act, which section defines evidence? Answer. B. Section 3. 3. Facts in issue are defined under which section of the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. A. Section 3. 4. Relevancy of facts is dealt with under which chapter of the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. B. Chapter 2. 5. Admission is defined under which section? Answer. B. Section 17. 6. Which of the following is not a relevant fact under Section 6, res gestae? Answer. B. Statements made after the act was over. 7. Confession made to a police officer is inadmissible under which section? Answer. B. Section 25. 8. When is a confession made in police custody admissible? Answer. C. When it leads to discovery of a fact. 9. What is the effect of an admission? Answer. C. It may operate as estoppel. 10. Who can prove an admission? Answer. B. Only the opposite party. 11. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act defines confession? Answer. C. No specific section defines confession. 12. Under which section is a confession to a magistrate admissible? Answer. C. Section 26. 13. Who bears the burden of proof under the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. C. The person who asserts a fact. 14. Which section deals with the burden of proof as to particular facts? Answer. C. Section 103. 15. Presumption as to documents 20 years old is dealt under. Answer. A. Section 90. 16. What does estoppel mean? Answer. B. A person is not allowed to deny something they previously asserted. 17. Which section allows a fact to be presumed by the court? Answer. B. Section 114. 18. Dying declaration is admissible under. Answer. B. Section 32, 1. 19. When can a dying declaration be used? Answer. B. Only if the person is dead. 20. Which of the following is considered primary evidence? Answer. C. Original document. Question 21. Under the Indian Evidence Act, what does Section 10 deal with? Answer. A. Conspiracy. Question 22. Which of the following is not a type of evidence under the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. D. Hearsay evidence. Question 23. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act relates to dying declarations? Answer. B. Section 32, 1. Question 24. Which section states that oral evidence must be direct? Answer. B. Section 60. Question 25. Under the Indian Evidence Act, when is secondary evidence admissible? Answer. B. When the original is lost or destroyed. 26. Under the Indian Evidence Act, which section defines opinion evidence? Answer. A. Section 45. 27. Who can be considered an expert under Section 45 of the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. B. A person with special knowledge of the matter. 28. Which of the following is admissible under Section 46 of the Indian Evidence Act? A. Opinion of an expert on handwriting. B. Opinion of an expert on the mental state of a person. C. Opinion of an expert on a matter related to science, art, or skill. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. 29. Which of the following is not covered under the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. C. Opinion on religious beliefs. 30. What is the maximum number of experts that can be allowed to give opinion on the same matter under Section 45? Answer. C. As many as required. 31. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act deals with the relevancy of facts in the form of opinions? Answer. D. Section 48. 32. Which of the following is a type of documentary evidence? A. Written statements. B. Electronic records. C. Books and papers. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. 33. What is the rule regarding the admissibility of a public document under the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. C. It is admissible if it is produced from the proper custody. 34. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act defines document? Answer. A. Section 2. 35. Which of the following is an example of primary evidence? Answer. C. Original letter. 36. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act deals with the presumption as to the genuineness of a document 20 years old? Answer. A. Section 90. 37. Under Section 65 of the Indian Evidence Act, which of the following can be considered secondary evidence? A. Photocopy of the original document. B. Oral testimony regarding the content of a document. C. Certified copies of the original document. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. 38. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act defines hearsay evidence? Answer. C. Section 60. 39. The term fact is defined under which section of the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. B. Section 3. 40. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act deals with the admissibility of a document produced from the proper custody? Answer. A. Section 77. 41. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act deals with the presumption as to the genuineness of public documents? Answer. C. Section 80. 42. What is the effect of a dying declaration under Section 32 of the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. B. It is admissible as evidence in certain circumstances. 43. Under Section 45 of the Indian Evidence Act, an expert can offer their opinion on which of the following? A. Matters relating to scientific knowledge. B. Matters relating to handwriting. C. Matters relating to the identity of a person. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. 44. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act allows a party to call witnesses to testify about the handwriting of a person? Answer. A. Section 47. 45. What is the principle of res gestae under Section 6 of the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. A. Statements made during the act are admissible. 46. Under the Indian Evidence Act, which of the following can be considered as oral evidence? Answer. C. Verbal testimony by a witness. 47. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act covers presumptions as to documents? Answer. B. Section 91. 48. In which case is a person allowed to contradict their own statement made earlier under Section 145 of the Indian Evidence Act? Answer. C. When the person is a witness in the case. 49. Which of the following is not a type of documentary evidence? Answer. C. Verbal testimony. 50. Under Section 21 of the Indian Evidence Act, evidence that is not relevant is answer B. Inadmissible. I hope this effort will help you. Good luck.